We are back with another review, and today we have the Wandering Village. And before I do anything else, I'll go straight into what matters and tell you, is it worth it? And my answer for that is a big yes. I'm having so much fun with this game and I can't stop playing it. Before we get into any details, just a disclaimer that I got the key for the game for free. I've played that on Steam Next Fest six months ago, and the developer were kind enough to send me a key for the game to try the early access, and that's what I'm basing my review upon. But just keep in mind that the opinions that I'm presenting here, they are my own. No one asked me to do this. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. What is The Wandering Village? The Wandering Village is a city building simulation game on the back of a giant. Yes, a giant. The giant is basically a wandering creature that walks across the map and you build your city on its back. It's huge, so you have plenty of space to build your civilization in there. Basically, it's still a city building simulation, but you also have to manage not just your city, you have to manage the environment you're in because it's on the back of the creature and have to keep the creature healthy and happy, otherwise it doesn't work. I'll get into some details of the game and I'll start with the pros, and there are quite a few. The first one is actually the graphics. I just love this unique art style that they are using, and a bit of a blend with 3D and hand-drawn and also some animated 2D graphics. It just works so well. They made it in a way that is just lovely, and I really like what I see. It is a game that's pleasing to the eyes and it's quite nice to look into it. Not just that, they did an awesome job with the music, and the music changes accordingly to the biomes that you are in the game, and I was pretty excited and sometimes I'm pretty scared about where I was, what was happening in the game, because the music was so good and was matching so well with the environment that I was in, that it was just like, it make you immerse yourself into the game and actually feel it while you play it, which is quite nice. The challenges of the game are also pretty nice. It's, in my opinion, it's being pretty well balanced, and it adds some layers of challenge along the way, because it might be, something might be happening in your city, and then you get into a different biome, and for example, you get some poison, and that starts spreading out into the back of the creature, and you have to stop what you're doing and you have to go in there. And then you have like deserts where you basically need to be really careful with your water and your food, and this changes all the time, and it's quite amazing. Sometimes like they stack on top of each other, especially in terms of resource, and it's so well made, and I think this is being really fun. And sometimes I'm playing it just like be really paying attention, really focus on the game, because this has been very challenging, which I really like. Now I mentioned some layers and some different things. What I mean by that, basically, and I think this is another positive of the game, you basically have your city layer, so where you go, build your buildings, create like houses, kitchens, and places to collect and farm and all that sort of stuff. And then you have the Ombu layer. The Ombu, by the way, is the name of this huge creature that you're building your city in the back. You have that layer where you have like to care for the creature, where you give food, help them sleep, or rest, run, walk, and you interact with it and basically create that relationship with the creature. And you have your map, which is basically where you send foraging missions to gather resources or more people to your city, or even to direct the creature to go one way or another to avoid some obstacles and things like that. So it's pretty nice. As you can see, you're starting to add like more and more layers, and that's why I think the challenge in there just grows, and I quite like that. It's interesting as well because survival, this is not just a city building game, but it's also a survival game where you have to survive through all of these events. If Ombo dies or if everyone in your city dies, then that's it. That's the end of the game. So you have to, across all of these and building, planning, looking for resource and bringing more people, making the creature happy and healthy, and you have to survive through all of this. So it's quite fun. And finally, this is also a symbiotic relationship. So basically, you live on the back of this creature. You have to make this creature to be happy, healthy, as I mentioned, and this creature in turn will help you stay healthy and happy and grow. So it's basically both are helping each other, and you go on a journey across the map together. Now, talking about comms, I spent quite a lot of time thinking about this, and that is just one thing that I think that could be improved or actually added, and that's basically Steam achievements. So obviously if you're playing on other platforms that might not be as important, but for Steam it's quite fun to have that extra layer and some goals to have along the game, and I would love to see that. Pretty sure that along the early access that will be added, but it's not there at the moment. But in conclusion, is it worth having Wandering Village at the moment in the early access? Yes, it's a big yes. And the game is coming out on the 14th of September, and you should check it out. Add to your wish list, and maybe take a look at the game and buy it, because I think this is pretty fun. I'm also doing a Let's Play series on my channel at the moment where we go through a full playthrough of the game, and you can check it out. And leave him some comments in the comment section, or join our Discord server, and we can have a chat about the game and the goals there and how we progress through it. And maybe consider watching the video on your screen, because I think you might like that. So thank you a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!